Yo, what's going on, lads? It's Platty, and this is PXN Ghost Division for a fourth episode. Last night, I went to bed around here, and I actually had my line somewhere like that. I think in last videos, my line has been messed up, and I've been wondering what has been off for the past couple of days, and that's probably it. So, I'll have to go back and basically say that this wasn't 9gag defending the floor, sorry, the Dutch auction line, because this line was down here the other day when I said that. This is the actual Dutch auction line at the 2eth thing. So 9gag wasn't defending the floor, the Dutch auction line floor. What he was actually buying up was the midway point, you know. So this actually, now in hindsight, with this new line setup, is not that great of a buy. It would have been better to buy down here on this deviation, because this is the deviation down there. Rip. So basically, they just it threw out all my other lines as well. Even though this downward descending trend was going to get invalidated by this anyway. That's not what I'm trying to say. Like, this line is correct or some bullshit like that. No, I'm just saying that these lines here get changed if this goes here. As you can see, you know, that's where I bounced it off. And if I put it back up there, you would kind of want your line to go up, probably something like that, and then probably come back down like that, you know, and then I would have changed that to there, right? So while it does change things, the whole point of this, guys, is these are just fucking guesses, right? You shouldn't treat them like that's where it's going to go. It's just funny when it happens and it kind of goes where you say it's going to go, right? It shows you that these trends do exist in some small amount, but don't bet the house on it, right? Because all TA is bullshit. The reason why it's bullshit is because as soon as narrative changes, all TA is redundant, right? Sorry, not redundant, invalidated, right? So you have some bullish news or something and you have a big swing. What causes this is that there was no volume here, right? So Americans go to sleep around here. Yeah, this is 10 p.m. in Cali, right? So that's 10 p.m. in New York, right? So Americans are falling asleep in this window here. It's Americans' nighttime. This is Australia's prime time, right? And then this is where Americans wake up, and then it comes back down to the 1.5. Now, something with these numbers 2, 1.5, 1, they're really solid numbers for us as humans. Like, we like whole numbers. We don't like going and selling something for 1.33822. You know, like, why would you naturally, innately list like that? You don't, right? And you have to understand that this chart is just the common man, right? This is just showing you the common man's pattern. And the common man can be swayed in either direction. He can be told that this collection is going down and be fearful. He can also be told that it's going up and have conviction, right? And we're just trying to find those emotional levels and find the balance between them. So then people have more conviction and price goes up. So don't think that anything on this chart, that because there's a line there, it stops anything from doing this. It doesn't, guys. Stop thinking that TA is magic if you can't understand it, right? Just don't think it's magic. Don't think it can't be broken. Anyway, so you see high intensity around the 1.5 range, and again, 1.5 range high intensity. So that means there's kind of a bit of a floor forming here. So if this is a deviation below, right, just say that's a capitulation of the goblins below the mean, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and then you have it again over here. And if both times it comes up and bounces off, right, and gets up above this line, and if it only just deviates below this line, then I'd start saying that 1.5 seems to be a very heavy floor band. Doesn't mean you can't drop through it. Like this dude over here, he's not obeying these guys, he's a lone wolf, man. He out there by himself. He just wants out. All right. He just wanted out. He just sold for $1,000 more. He chose to get out. All right. This dude's just straight up tax evasion with his fat finger bullshit. You know, good luck with that, man. The IRS is still going to ask you for your 1.65 because that's what you owe them. So what do I see happening? I see this trending up for the next 6 hours, right? So we'll reclaim maybe 1.7, something like that. But I still do think that 1 ETH is definitely in the cards, right? The goblin hand is a kind of dissipating, as you can see down here. Just extend this up. You can see the bids that are being accepted smaller, right? And you can see no one actually buys here in this hour. And if you actually go back, what's that? 4 a.m. for me, 5 a.m. And what's this? 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. Interesting. So that's just before America wakes up. That's America waking up, and this is mostly America, and this is mostly Asia. So Asia doesn't really accept bids in comparison, you know, but that is on the back of volume. And sorry, Asia and America seems to accept the most bids. That'll be America there. That will be Asia. That will be America. You know. What else we got going on over? Just a quick refresh. We'll go look at the listings actually. Go by price. 5 hours, 3 hours, 7 hours. See how they're all really old? That's great. No one's coming in to undercut. So now we can actually have some nice steady progress up. 5 an hour. And our listings are down from 2,500 the other day, 3 or 4 days ago. Was that 2,500? So it's now down a total of 400, which means we've probably churned through 800, 900 sales. And only 400 of them haven't relisted. So you have 400 conviction buys, essentially. Would be my rough guesstimate what's going on there. Something else that what am I up to? 7 minutes. Something else is like, if you're actually using OpenSea to do your buys and stuff like that on a collection like this 3 days ago, please stop using OpenSea. Please go over to Gem. Please use Gem. Right, Gem's an aggregator. Gem allows you to see every single collection on every single platform for that collection. OpenSea, X2, Y2, looks rare, rareable. It's all here. It's way faster. Like my block probe will pick up a listing here, and then I can come over here and I actually have time to refresh again, and then I can see that one show up. You have to refresh twice. So all the apps out there, all the NFT stuff like Block Probe, NFT Nerds, Alpha Sharks, they were all getting these listings extremely fast. You're not. So if you go to Gem, you'll only be 5 seconds behind, right? If you stay on OpenSea, right, and try and buy from here, these don't even list on this page for 5 minutes, right? I've already bought the NFT. It's already in my wallet, and you don't even know because this is so slow, right? But there is some good stuff on this page, and actually, no, it's not even good anymore. Basically, people who buy over here on Gem, people who buy over here on Gem don't show up with a last purchase because OpenSea only shows you OpenSea's last purchase, right? So this is another thing where you'll think that, okay, so this dude bought, that dude's a goblin, that dude bought, but he's being a goblin now. Actually, no, he's just got it for listed. Okay. This one's a minter, sniped for 1 ETH, minter. That's a goblin, right? But you don't know which one of these is a gem buy. That doesn't show the last purchase price. So you don't know if this is a goblin or goblin or goblin or goblin or goblin. So you don't know your enemy. So my point is, don't use OpenSea. It's dog shit. It's telling you information that is old and outdated. You're blind. if you're using OpenSea. Please stop using OpenSea. Please use Gem. Even though it's owned by OpenSea, it's an aggregator and it's fast. Up your game, guys. Peace.